Alright everybody, today we're going to be talking about what I think is the best auto rifle in the whole entire game. We're talking about the Sweet Sorrow. In this video we're going to be talking about the PvE and the PvP god rolls, and also how you can get this weapon right now. So all you're going to need to get this weapon is 1 Risen Umbral Energy and 1 Umbral Engram. You can get Risen Umbral Energy by doing any activity in the game right now. Once you have that, just head over to the helm and then go all the way up to the war table, and on the second page you'll see all the Season of the Risen weapons, and then one you want to focus obviously is the Sweet Sorrow. Now this weapon is craftable, so you can go ahead and get the red borders from it also by playing Psyops Battlegrounds, but if you don't want the red borders, just want a static roll, that's fine as well. Although I do recommend crafting it because it's a lot easier. All you need to do is get 5 red frames. But anyways, let's get into the rolls that you guys are going to want. So first off, we're going to start with PvE. Now there's a lot of different roll combinations that you can go for this route. Now for the barrel, if you care about the recoil and you find it hard to control, I'd go for Arrowhead. But if you don't care about the recoil, like I really don't in PvE, I just go ahead for full bore. The best mag option is definitely going to be Tac Mag. Now for the actual perks, in the left column, you definitely want to go Stats for All. I don't think there's any other perk that's really worth choosing here for PvE. Now in the right column, you got a lot of good options here. The obvious choice is going to be 1 for All, so you can get the All for All combo going, that being Stats for All and 1 for All. And the way this works is pretty simple. You just hit 3 separate targets and you'll proc Stats for All and 1 for All. 1 for All giving you more damage and Stats for All giving you better reload. Now if you don't want to go All for All, you can go Stats for All Demo if you have a grenade build on. We all know what Demo does. And the last perk is Focus Fury. Now this might not be the best perk, but it is a damage perk if you don't like 1 for All. All you have to do is hit at least half the mag as headshots, and then it gives you bonus damage. And then you obviously want the Land Tank Origin trait, which only works in PvE, so it gives you more resilience. It gives you more resilience the more kills you're getting. And then on top of that, you want a range masterwork. Now you can take this into any type of content for PvE, whether it be something casual like Gambit or just normal strikes, or as you see in the gameplay here, we're in a Grandmaster on the glass way and it's doing a lot of work. This thing all around can just get you through any levels of PvE content, Master, Grandmaster, Master Raids, just anything you want to do, you could put this on. Now for the other weapons in the Arc Auto category, this is by far the best out of all of them. The other ones being Shadow Price, which you can't get anymore, the Come to Pass, which is not the best, but it's not really good compared to Sweet Sorrow. Sorrow's Verse, and then the Number, which number you can't get in Sorrow's Verse is a Crucible drop. Now for a season like the one we're currently in, there's about 10 days left at this point. This is perfect because there's obviously anti-barrier auto, which is in the artifact this season, and this weapon is arc based, and since this is a fallen based season, there's obviously going to be a lot of arc involved. And overall, you guys should just get this gun, whether it be for PvE or in the next section, the PvP roll, because I'm not sure how long this is going to be around for. I don't know how long the war table is going to be there, so try to get these before the end of the season. Now for the PvP side of things for this gun, the roll that you want to look for the barrel is 100% Arrowhead. It gets the recoil perfect down the middle. This is just by far the barrel you want to get. And then for the mag, you want to go Accurize to get you a little bit more range. And then the left column, I go Perpetual Motion. However, you could go Killing Wind if you want. All the other perks are pretty bad. And then in the right column, there's not really a great perk for PvP, but Demo is always a good option if you're nade spamming in PvP, as well as Tap the Trigger. If you don't know, it gives you more stability when you start shooting, so as soon as you pull the trigger. Now the Land Tank Origin trait does not work in PvP, and the Masterwork you want to put on is a ranged Masterwork. Now when it comes to dueling in PvP, this gun is going to be the best for shorter to medium range maps. This thing can outgun a lot of SMGs if you just get a little bit out of their range. It can even take on some hand cannons if you're close enough. And overall, this thing just feels so solid to shoot. I'm telling you, you will be melting people with this thing. Now this isn't the best because it's a rapid fire frame, and it being a 720, you know, it's just not going to do a whole bunch of damage. But as long as you're hitting headshots, you will definitely be killing people, and they will be going down pretty quick if you're in range. And if there is any auto rifle buffs in the future that happen to be for rapid fire frames, this will definitely be a top of the meta in the Crucible. And with a couple new maps coming back next season, if they're short range maps, these things will definitely be viable on it. Make sure you get this and keep it in case that ever does happen. Also, a side note, this is one of the only obtainable 720s currently that isn't the crate and the Arctic Haze. Now the Arctic Haze just straight up sucks, and the crate can get some pretty good rolls on PvP and PvE. I might have to do a video on that later. And Chroma Rush was a really great gun, but you just can't get it anymore because that was in Season of the Splicer. So out of all the 720s that are currently available, this is definitely the best for PvP and for PvE. And once again, I'm not sure how long this weapon is going to be around and obtainable for, since the war table might be going away at the end of this season. I'm not sure though. So yeah, while you can, if you don't have this weapon, make sure you go get it. And if you're looking for any other more weapons that you should get by the end of the season, I'll have a video linked up in the top right now. Make sure you go watch that. And yeah man, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.